what the Church of Scientology is so afraid of.
This is SPTV.
Welcome back, everyone, for a little bit more SPTV. This might be the last one for me for the day. I'm leaving tomorrow morning very, very early to go back to Los Angeles to cover the Danny Masterson trial. But this is something I really wanted to share with everyone. Guys, this was at a Clearwater City Council meeting just 3 days ago. Vice Mayor of the city of Clearwater is Mark Bunker, longtime activist exposing Scientology abuses, the only person on the council with the guts to publicly call out Scientology. I mean, it's actually one of the main reasons Mark Bunker ran for city council, was to try to show everyone you don't have to be afraid of Scientology. There's not a whole lot they can do, regardless of what they try to do to harass and intimidate former members. And Mark Bunker himself isn't even a former Scientologist. He's just someone who's never been in Scientology, who he's got a whole story he tells on how he first came to be involved in Scientology activism. And if I recall correctly, he worked in television news in San Diego. And there was a story that they were doing on the subject of Scientology, and it was something relatively minor. And Scientology's response to this story, even before it ran, the over-the-top response, trying everyone was a liar and a bigot and a criminal, and they were going to expose everyone's crimes. Scientology's reaction itself is actually what prompted Mark Bunker to dig a little deeper and look into other things and become more involved. And all these many years later, Mark Bunker was elected to the Clearwater City Council. He's now serving a year as vice mayor. One of the reasons I want to highlight this video and Mark's activism is that if my calendar is correct, this September, Mark will begin his campaign for re-election. The Clearwater's political establishment, which is firmly in the pocket of Scientology, is going to do anything and everything it can to prevent Mark Bunker from being elected. So I want to start highlighting a little more some of his works right now, leading up to the beginning of his campaign, because he's going to need a lot of help on this next campaign for re-election. I'm going to put a link to his YouTube channel down below, and let me just show you. Let me just show you what Mark had to say, so you get a flavor of what Mark brings to the table at these city council meetings. So here we go.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. First, I'd like to thank writer Stephanie Hutchinson, who's been exposing many of Scientology's lies involving the Scientology front group, the Stand League, and their Twitter account, Hate Monitor, which exists solely to attack anyone who dares to criticize Scientology. Hate Monitor tweeted recently that major publications like Jezebel magazine are catching on to Leah Remini, and posted a quote that made it appear that Jezebel believes Leah Remini supports rapists. Well, Stephanie's highlighting of this tweet caused Jezebel to condemn Scientology for this, and this is all happening, by the way, as Leah Remini has been showing up in court to support actual rape victims in LA at Danny Masterson's trial going on right now. And those very victims of rape have been targeted for years by Scientology's dirty tricks and harassment. Lives like these are why that recent poll of people's views on different religions saw Scientology tied right at the very bottom with the Church of Satan. And next, I'd like to express how upset I am that Senator Hooper slipped some last-minute language into the budget to delay the Drew Street project that this council voted to approve recently. After years of the neighborhood pleading with us to improve the safety, stop the crashes, the injuries, and the property damage, and give them some peace of mind, this unnecessary delay potentially threatens the federal money that was secured for the project. There's been some words that lobbyists for Amplified Clearwater were putting pressure on Hooper to add this delaying language to the bill. It was the business community who appeared in these chambers to oppose the project because of potential negative impacts on downtown business. And everybody knows that the real problem downtown is Scientology's toxic presence and their secret purchasing of all the buildings as leverage against the city and leaving them sitting empty for years as part of David Miscavige's devious plan. I mean, just yesterday, an event coordinator at the Downtown Development Board described the downtown as creepy, And this, ironically, was to a board of entirely Scientologists. I only wish that Amplify Clearwater and Senator Hooper addressed the real serious problem of Scientology, which has devastated our downtown for nearly 50 years, instead of ignoring the very real safety concerns of the people living on Drew.
Okay, there you go. Now, in that video, Mark Bunker made mention of Senator Ed Hooper. That is State Senator Ed Hooper, whose business partner, Joe Burdett, is one of Scientology's lobbyists here in Clearwater, Florida. Guys, this is why when people ask me, oh, which politicians are Scientologists? My first answer is none of them. And my second answer is they don't need their own members to run for office in order to be able to exert their influence. Their dirty money buys enough corrupt lobbyists and powerful lawyers to do their bidding for them. Clearwater's own mayor, Brian Ongst Sr., his son, Brian Ongst Jr., works for Scientology and their richest members. He represents them in their real estate affairs. So you're not going to see anyone on that council other than Mark Bunker willing to call out Scientology, because Clearwater's political establishment has been lining its pockets selling Clearwater to Scientology. And Clearwater's political establishment has had its fill of Mark Bunker calling out Scientology and embarrassing them for not doing so. They are going to throw hundreds of thousands of dollars at the campaign to beat Mark Bunker. So let's see. I did see a question here saying, how will we have any way to donate for his campaign? Need to keep him in there. I hope you're enjoying your time home and looking forward to more trial coverage. Mark is not allowed to raise money for his campaign until the campaign actually begins. And the paperwork, I'm just going off of memory. The paperwork can't be filed any earlier than sometime around September 15th or something like that. And then only U.S. people in the United States are the only ones who will be allowed to donate. But there will be a website. I'll probably be doing videos. I remember when Mark did his first campaign, I said, Mark, you got to do a video every day. You got to do a video every day, 3, 4, 5 minutes every day, just putting up something, giving people an opportunity to learn about your campaign and donate. And doing a video every day is very hard. So I would give him a lot of crap about it. And then when I was running for council, he's like, hey, how about that video every day? You doing that video every day? And during my campaign for city council, I was not able to do a video every day. Once my campaign finished, I lost, but I almost won. It was close. It wasn't until I actually started doing a video every day that my channel actually completely exploded and blew up. So I'm gonna be harassing Mr. Bunker to do his video a day, and perhaps he might want to consider starting his video a day now, so that his channel is huge in the next 4 to 5 months. But anyway, my point is, even if he isn't able to do a video a day during his campaign, I certainly will be. I'll be highlighting his campaign every single day and encouraging people to donate, because he is going to need the help. He has a lot of people who'll be working against him. That's pretty much it, guys. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, and I see Goldie is posting a link to his channel in the chat. Again, I'll post a link to his channel in the description down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That might be it for me for the day. Got a bunch of stuff to take care of. I don't know, 3 videos on a Sunday ain't that bad. And I'm sure no notifications went out. I can tell by the people watching live that the notifications did not go out. So anyhow, give this video a like if you don't mind. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. And thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to everyone who watches until the very end. And I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click